gonna try to film another one. A slightly different video. I haven't decided what it will be yet, but hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's get into it. Proverbs 29. We're almost done with Proverbs. It's been a long time of me reading this, but yeah, we only have 2 more chapters left, so, or 3 more after today. A man who remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth. By justice, a king gives a country stability, but one who is greedy for bribes tears it down. Whoever flatters his neighbor is spreading a net for his feet. An evil man is snared by his own sin, but a righteous one can sing and be glad. The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Mockers stir up a city, but wise men turn away anger. If a wise man goes to court with the fool rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. Bloodthirsty men hate a man of integrity and seek to kill the upright. Oh gosh. I'm getting sleepy just reading this. A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise man keeps himself under control. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials become wicked. The poor man and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives sight to eyes of both. If a king judges the poor with fairness, his throne will always be secure. The rod of correction imparts wisdom, but a child left to himself disgraces his mother. When the wicked thrive, so does sin, but the righteous will see their downfall. Discipline your son, and he will give you peace. He will bring delight to your soul. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint, but blessed is he who keeps the law. A servant cannot be corrected by mere words. Though he understands, he will not respond. Do you see a man who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for him. If a man pampers his servant from youth, he will bring grief in the end. An angry man stirs up dissension, and a hot-tempered one commits many sins. A man's pride brings him low, but a man of lowly spirit gains honor. The accomplice of a thief is his own enemy. He is put under oath and dare not testify. Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Many seek an audience with a ruler, but it is from the Lord that man gets justice. The righteous detest the dishonest, the wicked detest the upright. Man, I'm yawning. Let's read the comments. 29 verse 1. Making the same mistake over and over is an invitation to disaster. Eventually, people have to face the consequences of refusing to learn. If their mistake is refusing God's invitation or rejecting His commands, the consequences will be especially serious. In the end, God may have to turn them away. Make sure you are not stiff-necked. Verse 13. The Lord gives sight to the eyes of both means that everyone depends on God for sight. Both the oppressor and the poor have the gift of sight from the same God. God sees and judges both, and his judgment falls on those whose greed or power drives them to oppress the poor. Verse 15. Parents of young children often weary of disciplining them. They feel like all they do is nag, scold, and punish. When you're tempted to give up and let your children do what they want, or if you wonder if you've ruined every chance of a loving relationship with them, remember, kind, firm correction helps them to learn, and learning makes them wise. Consistent, loving discipline will ultimately teach them to discipline themselves. When the wicked are in leadership, sin prevails. In any organization, whether a church, a business, a family, or a government, the climate comes from the top. The people become like their leaders. What kind of climate are you setting for the people you lead? Verse 18. Revelation refers to words from God received by prophets. Where there is ignorance of God, crime and sin run wild. Public immorality depends on the knowledge of God, but it also depends, public morality depends on the knowledge of God, but is also depending on keeping God's laws. In order for both nations and individuals to function well, people must know God's ways and keep his rules. Verse 24. This proverb is saying that a thief's accomplice won't tell the truth when under oath. Thus, by his perjury, he will hurt himself. Verse 25. Fear of people can hamper everything you do. In extreme forms, it can make you afraid to leave your home. By contrast, fear of God, respect, reverence, and trust is liberating. Why fear people who can do no eternal harm? Instead, fear God who can turn the harm intended by others into good for those who trust him. It's a bit of a short chapter, but one of these verses stood out to me, and it was verse 20. Do you see a man who speaks in haste? There's more hope for a fool than for him. I kind of like that verse because I feel like, especially nowadays, a lot of people, whether it's online or just in person, a lot of people say a lot of things, and they just kind of spew information and spew like every single one of their thoughts into the world. And although those may be good thoughts, if you keep doing that, eventually like people will just learn to kind of tune you out because you are talking too much. And I think this is like a good lesson to learn, especially for younger people. Because I think the person in like the friend group that doesn't speak too much, doesn't speak up too often, and just says things that they really do mean and really have like put some thought and care about like in the words, you can like you kind of start to like respect and just listen to them a lot more than people just gonna spew information, especially seen in social media. So I think like soft, gentle words here and there can go a long way, like way more than just constantly spewing words, and like, especially when you're trying to, oh gosh, there's a motorcycle, especially when you're trying to like help someone, help a person. I think like just like spewing a ton of information and then hoping they understand it, you know. And I think people tend to also get really stressed and form a lot of anxiety around people who just kind of spew all this information at them, and it all may be correct information, but just because they're kind of throwing it all at them all at once, people just kind of get overwhelmed and stop listening. So I think it is good to, be concise, say few words, but few words that have like a lot of weight to them, So I think, yeah, that's something that's just a passage that I resonated with in this chapter. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I finished up my job recently, so I'm now unemployed again. But that's just how it is in the film industry. So I'm looking for a job now, so I need prayer on that. And yeah, that's just mostly what's going on in my life. If you guys want to put your prayer requests in the comments, or just comment anything, I really love reading all your comments. And it, makes me want to make more videos if you comment. So yeah, hopefully I will keep making these videos, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. We're almost done with Proverbs, so that's exciting. Yeah, I guess since the chapter was so short,